First, let's start with a mixed vegetable platter. To make this recipe, we will start by opening our glass jars and we will drain the water inside them. We will put our saucepan to warm with a little olive oil. We add the potatoes and we are going to let them fry until they're lightly browned. Some small artichokes, cauliflower already cooked, which makes it easier at home because we don't have much time, do we? That's why we use products that are already cooked and conserve all their qualities, all their vitamins, all their minerals, and we also have cabbage. This is starting to smell good. We have here some small corn cobs and quail eggs. Let's start cutting them in 4 or 2 as you like best. We will add some salt to the potatoes, a pinch of pepper. Here we have the corn cobs. Let's now cut them in 2. Look, they're already brown. We're going to add the tip of some asparagus. We can use white asparagus as these ones or green asparagus. Some carrots and some peas, which we are also going to fry a little. We are going to begin to place the fried potatoes on the presentation plate. Let's serve them all. So let's get out our green vegetables, which must be hot already, and all we need to do is lay them out on a plate. We'll strain the juice from them. Combining the colours, because in addition to being a balanced and healthy dish, it should also, of course, look nice to eat. Let's just add a little cauliflower, not too much. Let's now add the carrots. We'll now finish with the quail eggs cut in half, for decoration and to add some taste. And finally, let's add a drizzle of olive oil. Well, that's all there is to it. And here we have our mixed vegetable platter. Glass is 100% natural. It is made of 3 different minerals found in nature, which are abundantly found. Furnaces heat them at very high temperatures so that they can be shaped into jars like this one. Glass is a material that has been used for more than 5,000 years. It has been found in the tombs of the pharaohs. And nowadays we continue using it on a regular basis at home, so glass has really proved itself. Let's continue. This is the recipe to make white beans with rabbit stew and with caramelized peppers. Well, here are the beans. Wonderful, we can see them perfectly, can't we? We're going to heat them directly in the jar, in the microwave. This will give us time to start with the caramelized peppers. Let's just add a little olive oil and take the piquillo peppers out the jar. We put them here and cut them into strips. You can also do this recipe without cutting them. In the oil with sugar. Sugar? About a tablespoon of sugar should be enough. A pinch of salt to contrast with the sugar and some pepper. Increase the heat until they are lightly toasted. We let it caramelize. I have the rabbit stew here, so let's open the jar. Let's leave it in small pieces, so it will be easier to eat. The peppers are already caramelized. Let's lower the heat. Let's add the pieces of rabbit that we have on the side here. Let's add a touch of tomato sauce to give it even more flavour. Salt and pepper as always. Pepper, paprika. And now let's take our beans, the ones we had warmed in the microwave. We mix everything well. Let's lower the heat And let's drain them slightly from the water it contains. We put the beans here. As they are already hot, we have the advantage of not committing the mistake of overheating them on the saucepan. Let's now serve them in this glass jar. There you go. The rabbit stew with beans and caramelized peppers. The advantages of glass packaging are evident, from the pop that the lid makes when we open it, which is telling us it is hermetic, to the transparency. Glass has nothing to hide. We have the food itself at sight. We can preserve food in glass in our cupboard at home and quickly locate each of the various ingredients that we might need for any of our daily recipes. Furthermore, it's inert. It does not alter the taste or vitamins of the food it contains. Glass does not smell or taste of anything. And the best thing for our health, glass is non-toxic, and even when heated in the microwave, it won't migrate any substance to the food. Desserts, the best part. Well then, let's now make some panna cottas, with fruit on top. We will need a bit of milk, which we are going to heat in a saucepan, and to add some flavour with a vanilla pod. We cut a piece of vanilla pod, and let's let it infuse in the milk like a herbal tea. Turn on the fire. And meanwhile, we have here some gelatine sheets, which we are going to rehydrate in cold water. And then we can also start adding some sugar and some cream. That's why it's called panna cotta, which means cooked cream. We warm it up, and once it's warm, we open our vanilla pod to extract the essence. Instead of vanilla, you can use cinnamon, you can use chocolate instead of vanilla. There are lots of ways of making panna cotta. We take the gelatine sheets, and once that their texture has changed, we add them to the cooked cream. We will use some peaches in syrup and some strawberries. We take them to the side and cut them all up. Let's next add the gelatine sheets, which have a texture like jellyfish, to the preparation of milk, cream and sugar. We mix it up, then remove. It must be completely dissolved, and we remove our bit of vanilla. And with a knife, we take all the essence that's inside. And we'll start adding all the vanilla essence to our cream. This is going to give the cream those spots so characteristic of vanilla. We carefully fill the small jars, and we will let them cool for a couple of hours at least. We have the panna cotta curd desserts. We can now add the pieces of fruit on top. Let's put about 3, a small strawberry, and a touch of green with some mint leaves. Here is the panna cotta, with peaches and strawberries. Glass is 100% recyclable. With the small gesture of taking this jar to the glass-backed container, we could create another one exactly the same, and what's more, without losing quality or any properties of the original glass. In this way, what do we achieve? To be a little more respectful with our planet. This way, less energy is needed. We actively reduce the emission of greenhouse gases, and less primary raw materials are consumed. Did you know that if you recycle 4 glass bottles or containers, you actively reduce and save enough energy to run your own refrigerator at home for a whole day? And now you know how easy it is to prepare 3 recipes using products that are packaged in glass. Glass is synonymous of elegance, style and good taste, because we can even serve the food in the jars of the ingredients we use to make the recipes. You'll find all kinds of products from low cost to luxury. So don't forget, glass will always be a clear choice.